Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. I am Elliot, a level 10 Jew.
I am Johnny, a level 10 Paladin.
And I am Matthew, the level 12 Berserker.
And welcome to Weekend RPGs once again. This time we are doing my pick. Shocking, isn't it?
Welcome to the club, Elliot.
Yes. And if you haven't read the title already, we are doing South Park, The Stick of Truth.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Heavily.
Let's
Heavily advised.
Yeah, every video from this point on will have a viewer discretion is advised warning because, folks, this is South Park. And if you are a follower of the show since its inception, or just recently you start watching the show, you know how balls to the wall nuts this series gets, with the gratuitous violence, vulgar humor, and the like. We do what we can to keep things relatively clean, except the language. Fuck. See what I just did right there?
Yeah, you really just went out.
John, watch your fucking mouth.
There you see. Hey, fuck you, Matt. But there are just some things that we just can't let go under the radar. We have to censor stuff. So, Elliot, take it away. Explain what's going on.
So right now, what I'm doing, I'm creating my own character because pretty much you play as a new kid in South Park.
You had to give yourself silver hair?
Yes, because I can. Fuck you.
You model your avatar after yourself? How boring.
I actually like these loading screens because right there you can see like a different character. No, that was Scuzzlebutt.
Oh, that was Scuzzlebutt. I forgot.
Out of all of us, me and Matt are probably the biggest South Park fans. Out of all three of us.
Out of all of us, okay. Out of the three of us in the room.
Yeah, okay. Let's go down that route so people can get an understanding of what our knowledge with South Park is. I will go on and say that between its beginning and I would say around 2000, I was all about South Park. I watched all the episodes weekly when they aired, the Halloween specials and all that. Stopped in the middle of 2000 because I was watching other things and I just kind of forgot about it. And then I recently started picking it back up because it's really amazing that even after so many seasons, I can go into it and
18 actually.
18 seasons. I can go back into it and I'm laughing my ass off with the topics they handle or the 0 sense of subtlety with the things they are mocking, and it's still a pretty good time. What about you, Elliot?
I've been following South Park since middle school, actually.
Followed it when it first came out, which was when I was in middle school.
And like ever since I watched the canceled episode, I've been watching it ever since. I've been such a fan.
For me, the first episode I saw was the South Park quarterback game, the South Park game between them and the middle school and the what the fuck were they? Who the hell did they play that football game? It was the episode about Big Gay Al and his Big Gay.
Oh, Middle Park.
Middle Park, right?
But John Stan was his brother.
Yeah.
And let us say right now, you know, this is a Let's Play. We're all pretty big South Park fans. We will try our damnedest, folks, not to make this LP 98% laughter.
Meanwhile, this seems pretty goddamn good, because I haven't played the game myself.
Yeah, pretty much what South Park The Stick of Truth is. It's like playing like an entire like season of South Park, but with this one arc.
It's really fucking good, too, because I think they're trying that now in the show recently, if I remember correctly.
What do you mean?
God damn, you just took a rusty pipe from your sink? What are you going to do when you need to go to the bathroom?
Oh, yeah, I'm trying that right now, actually. I keep mashing X so I could poop with that meter fills.
And
I can take the
your
shit.
pants down.
And I can take the shit.
And doing that gives you a free shit nugget.
What does shit nuggets do in this game?
It's an item that you throw in an enemy and it could gross your enemy out.
We'll get into stats when we start battling.
Yeah.
Here, but, in terms of experience here, Elliot has played this game the most, and you've played every class.
Yes.
That is a fighter. There is
a fighter, a mage, a Jew, and a thief.
It had to be fighter, mage, thief, and Jew.
Yeah.
That's South Park for you.
Yeah, it would have been.
I have only played and beaten this game a grand total of once.
Wait, can you curse them out?
No. You don't talk throughout this game.
Oh, you don't?
Yeah, you are the silent protagonist.
Yep.
Holy shit, the 6-titty chicken.
Yes.
Well, I have only played this game a grand total of once from beginning to end. I chose the fighter class because every time I start a new RPG, if they give me the option to be a paladin or a warrior, I usually go that route.
Now, right here is my is the Facebook, as it's called, the interface. So right now, right now, I only have my inventory tab, my quest tab, and my map tab. What I actually like about this is that like the reveal for this game was actually during the Black Friday trilogy.
And even though it doesn't have much competition, this is easily the best South Park game.
Yes.
Because following South Park as early as it was in the late 90s, I was familiar with the N64 game.
Everyone knows it's Butters.
That's me.
You know, Butters really became a great character in the later seasons. Did you know he became a pimp at one point?
Yes.
I saw that episode. Yeah.
Come on, ladies, drop a knee, drop a knee.
You gotta go out there and make your own motherfucking money.
You're not really running so much as you are easy bopping.
And when you're running, it's bopping at a faster speed.
Yes.
Honestly.
And today I was actually watching South Park. They were showing the Earth Day episode when they were talking about Terrence and Philip splitting up.
Dude, I will make you eat your parents. Yeah, right, kid, whatever. No, dude.
He'll really do it. Yeah, the Black Friday trilogy actually was it's pretty damn funny.
All right, I need context. What is the point of this?
Tally was one of those on-off characters that just like to smoke a ton of pot.
Yeah.
And then he would go, "You want to get high?"
Every
And
time,
he
like
that would be his catchphrase. Don't forget to bring it down.
the first episode he came in was about Towley, and the boys were getting an Okama Game Sphere. But like every time they mentioned something that deals with water or being sweaty, he would come out and say, "Don't forget to bring a towel."
Right.
And then he would ask you if you want to get high.
Wow.
So this is the kingdom of Koopa Keep.
And Kenny has to be the town prostitute.
You know, I never thought I'd live to see a day where the name of a kingdom was both a subtle nod to Mario and the Ku Klux Klan. You know?
It really is.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now, Elliot,
Yeah.
the reason why you chose South Park Stick of Truth for your first... Well, you don't play RPGs
Not really.
a
No.
lot. Which is, why a lot of RPGs that we've done so far for SGB are me and Matt shows.
Yeah.
But we brought you in for this one because you did play this game with no obligation or anything like that. You ended up really liking it.
Yes.
And let's just, mention this now. South Park Stick of Truth is a really short RPG.
It is.
Like, I beat it in 10 hours, my first playthrough.
Dude, it really feels like I'm watching the fucking cartoon. This is amazing.
It is. It's
Compared
awesome.
to the first go at it, which I remember being South Park N64.
Yeah, I was getting at that earlier. It's
Okay, so we get to tell him my name. Go with the usual. Put my name.
You entered douchebag. You sure you want to keep the name douchebag? Very well.
at this point now you can choose between fighter, mage, thief, or Jew. Elliot, you want to get into the specifics?
Yeah.
Pretty much the difference with every class is pretty much their attire, depending on what weapons you can get, and abilities that you would have during battle.
That's pretty much the standard thing. The main thing I want to know the difference between is mage and Jew.
Yeah.
What's the difference between mage and Jew?
With the Jew, you're more based off your
That's exactly why we have subtitles on.
the Jew class with its abilities is more towards Jewish-based attacks.
Like what? Throw a dreidel?
And I would
Yeah,
say
actually.
status ailments.
Yeah.
Mages
So it's
are
the buff and debuff class?
exactly. I would say mages are heavily focused on abilities. Fighters raw power, of course, and well, they get some pretty nifty abilities later down the road too.
But
Yeah.
meanwhile, he picked Jew.
Yes.
And what about thief? Just to cover that quickly.
Thief pretty much like it could work based off bleeding. Like one of the moves is you can make an opponent bleed by stabbing them, and then you could take something from them.
Hey, where the hell you going?
Stealing and mugging.
Yes.
Typical. What a
I love
thief
this
does.
part right here. This is my favorite part.
Don't waste your money on tips and rubies.
And he takes $2 from you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's
That little shit.
So since I'm a Jew, my first weapon is a Jewish staff.
I would have been running it.
it's like a staff, only Jewish.
Ryan's got to be rolling over in his fucking house right
He's
now.
not
like-
dead, so you can't roll over in his grave. So
It's now time to teach you how to fight.
So, Elliot, you have picked the Jewish class
Yes.
for this playthrough.
Oh shit.
Why Jewish class?
I love the Jewish class, man. The abilities they're just awesome to use, and the attire you get, especially towards the end. I don't want to spoil that yet, but it's just freaking hilarious when you reach your high level.
All right, so well, this is a scripted battle.
Yeah.
Glad you have to wait your turn.
Yeah, that's the thing about this game. Like, the premise of it is LARPing taken to the extreme.
Yes.
It's also just having like a few good laughs at the established mechanics of JRPGs and RPGs.
Oh yeah, yeah. They're gonna make fun of every standard RPG trope they can and run with it. And needless to say, South Park's Stick of Truth's writing is phenomenal.
Yes.
It is. This is a greatly written game because I was laughing the entire way, and I was grossed out a lot of times too. But, we'll get more into that in future parts.
I actually remember this one time. It was me, you,
Check the
Mark.
balls, dude.
It was me, you, Mark, and Mom. We were watching the Easter episode. When they found out that the Easter Bunny actually does exist, quote unquote.
This is a long time ago. I don't remember this at all.
It's kind of weird hearing South Park uncensored, you know?
Yeah, that's true because even Comedy Central. It airs on Comedy Central at what time? Is it still 10?
10.
The Sling of David.
Yes. It shows.
Yeah, in case it hasn't been obvious at this point, Matt has never played this game.
Yeah. They showed at 10, and mainly on Wednesdays they would show it at 8 to 11 sometimes. It depends on if a new show would come up or
But
something.
if it gets a later time slot, I'd imagine.
Dude, Clyde is about to fucking go to the hospital.
Yeah, characters do suffer cosmetic changes when they take damage. Nice little detail. There's a lot of layers to how character models are constructed, and it actually led to a pretty interesting glitch for me in my case, because Elliot's playing this on the PS3, as you couldn't tell by now. I played this on Steam. I would recommend playing it on Steam if you got the spec. It's a lot faster when it comes to battle transitions.
Yeah.
Problem is that at one point or another, my character's facial features forgot to load.
Does he just drop his pants?
What?
To show you his relic?
No.
Oh, thank God. Because that's totally a Corman thing he'd do.
It's just a regular old stick.
Well, yeah, but they're LARPing.
Yeah, I know.
And to those who don't know what we're doing, that's live action role playing. It's pretty much characters dress up as, the
It's
characters
pretty
from
much,
mythical-
being unemployed.
Say what?
None.
You're one to talk.
I don't LARP.
LARP, but you're not one to talk someone's living standards. What the
Yeah,
fuck
right.
way you fucking live?
I always wanted to do LARPing. It just seems like a lot of fun to do.
It can be.
And there's the Antonio Banderas life-size blow-up love doll.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's a gag I never thought I'd see again.
There are so many visual references.
Yes.
I have no idea whether or not your character is doing what he's doing because he's pissed, or if he's just if you're looking around.
It's just him.
Well, to give context of what the new kid is, because that's how everyone calls him. Cartman calls him douchebag because that's the title we gave him. Everyone calls him the new kid.
Yeah.
What is the story behind the new kid so far? I mean, he moved into South Park.
He moved into South Park, but he doesn't remember anything, why he moved to South Park.
Yeah.
Only his parents do.
Huh.
And they're not willing to share that information just yet.
Yeah, the time will come. And now the difference with this and other RPGs is that there's no random battles. You can have battles anytime you want when it comes.
Well, you can fight battles at your leisure.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's I wouldn't say Chrono Trigger because that threw scripted battles at you at one point or another. But for the most part, you are able to see encounters on the world map. So if you want to fight them, you go right ahead. If you attack encounters, you'll get the preemptive. If they attack you, they attack first. So you want to be careful with that.
And another thing is that you can use an item and still attack on your same turn.
Only one time, though.
Yeah.
And I also think if you use an item, you can't use your unique ability.
Yeah, that's...
Jumping the gun a bit here. Well, no, I guess in... a character-specific ability, if you use an item, it's disabled until you, either use a special attack or a regular attack.
I would have straight out thought, you would have just put a foot up his ass.
No, but a cane up the ass is
Yeah,
close enough. If you're a fighter, it's a sword.
it hurts.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, for most of the times, it's best when an enemy's down to take them out. Like their health is gone, hit them one more time so that you don't risk the chance of them coming back.
Fuck
That, not gonna lie, as simple as this game is, that is a mechanic that kind of grates on me.
Why is that?
Because you knock the character out, but they're still on the field, and they're still considered something you can attack.
Yeah,
If you hit them again after you knock them out, they get up and run away. So you no longer have to worry about that. But when you're dealing with like 5 of these guys at once, and you're doing like a screen nuke attack, and they end up hitting everyone else except the live target, it gets a bit annoying. But not to the point where I want to put the game down. I should stress that.
He's got a stick full of nails. That's fucking nasty.
All right, Elliot, you want to explain riposte?
riposting pretty much you can't use melee attacks.
Right.
But so what you can use either an item or a long-range weapon. In this case, the bow of sucking. But
Go for the pink mist.
yeah, in this case we're going for the person that's behind him.
All right.
And now
he's in a
reflecting.
reflect stance.
Reflecting is pretty much the opposite of riposting. You can't use your long-range weapons.
Can you use your? All right. So basically, once.
So if someone's reflecting, get up close. If
Yep.
someone's riposting, stay away.
Yeah. It's great that like all the writing, like everyone's voices, like it's not just clips from the show. It's all authentic.
Yeah, that everyone, they. Can I ask? I don't expect you guys to know all of this, but like, how big is the cast of South Park? Like, how much is just Trey Parker and like Matt Stone?
Well, it's not. Well, it has a pretty big cast of characters, but it's not only Trey Parker and Matt Stone. They would have other like voice actors as
But
well.
they do a lot of the voices, don't
Yeah.
they? Yeah.
Okay, shielding. Here's something. With shielding, it's you can hit them and then their shield will be destroyed, and then you can go back to their HP. Bleh.
Yeah.
All right.
You have to break the shield before you can start detracting HP.
And it's better to just use your regular attack instead of your more powerful attack.
Yeah, because any attack
Yeah.
is enough to break the shield. Though powerful attacks are great for taking more than one shield at once.
Yeah.
Because there are times where it's the beginning of the game, so characters will have just a numerical value of 1 when it comes to shields. Later on, they'll get 3 or 4. A powerful attack can take 2 or 3 at once, depending on the weapon. So I would recommend a powerful attack followed by a weak attack.
Yeah.
Or hell, you can do 2 regular attacks, and then follow up with a strong attack, assuming the weapon allows you to attack more than twice. With how short this game is, it's also not the most complex. In fact, I'm pretty sure as Elliot will go along, he will break this game in 2
Yes.
with how easy it is to get game-breaking combinations, and I'll explain any more in case he doesn't tell about them. But assuming you don't mind the world of South Park, maybe if this is not your thing, in terms of an RPG, I'd recommend Stick of Truth as your first one. It's short, easy to grasp, easy to learn. Go right ahead. It's so weird saying that with South Park as the subject.
There's one thing I noticed about Butters in the game and in the show. When Butters is giving like a douchebag smile, his smile is close to his eyes. And then like when he doesn't anymore, then it's lowered. It's so weird.
What's a douchebag smile like?
The way that Butters was, like when he was like on Cartman's side,
Yeah.
and then like you see his smile just go up.
Alright, so what's happened in terms of the plot? Like,
Sixth graders.
catch us up. What happened?
Okay, so right now we
Stick was stolen. Go find
the
stick.
stick is stolen, yes. And I leveled up to a level 2. So when you level up, you could get an upgrade.
A level 2 Jew.
Yes.
Can you get friends with everybody in the game?
Oh yeah, 120.
Whoa.
120 friends total, and will you be getting all the friends?
Yes.
Alright.
And the fast travel flags, they're so convenient. Oh, I have a buddy now, which is Butters. He's always starting out as your first buddy. Plus, the cool thing about this for the exploration is that we could actually go into people's houses.
Has a lot of little playmates. He's such a friendly boy.
Like the whole town.
Really?
Yeah, I can do that. Like The entire town was like completely recreated for this game.
And it shows.
Well, it's an interesting tidbit. When it came to developing the game, I think in one of the interviews, like, it was either Trey Parker or Matt Stone, they were like, one of the most difficult parts when it came to creating the world was that we now had to decide where the hell everybody lived in the town of South Park. I was like, where is Kenny's house in conjunction, like, in relation to Stan or Kyle?
They can't. They couldn't. They could no longer do the thing where it was like, we'll just have them live here based upon whatever we.
Or
need
you
to
could
do.
just jump cut to their house and not show them traveling to the house. You never had to worry about that when you're making a cartoon, but when you're making South Park a world to travel in, that's something you have to consider.
It's the
Some
finger.
of that Brad Pitt survival gear.
Oh, that was during
Oh, Sea Monkeys.
It was about the Trayvon Martin case episode, where he thought like black people were gonna revolt like World War Z, so he created the Brad Pitt survival kit. And this is all the shit he's had over the years.
Let's see. There's the Murr album. There's Awesome
The Coon.
The Coon.
Awesome-o.
Right. That's what I said.
Closets are usually where you're going to find the most visual references to the show.
And now we could go.
I stare at them and I only see.
And now we could go to Carmen's mom's room.
I'm not about to like this, am I? Let's see. Underpants. Okay. Black Thunder, Purple Passion, and Jack Rabbit.
The Underpants quest items are gonna come later into play.
And what about the Jack Rabbit? Cocaine, lube, magic.
And there's when Cartman had AIDS.
The Butters is so sickeningly innocent.
Yes,
That's exactly it.
That's
what makes it
that's
fucking
what it
hilarious.
is. And I don't really use this in the game, but you could have custom dye so that you can like change like your clothing.
That's pretty cool.
I never really utilized it a lot, to be honest.
It depends on the armor itself, because one of the armors you get really late into the game is the crab armor.
Yep.
And that is, well, it's the colors of a lobster. So like, I love the stat buffs and the things I can use in conjunction with the crab armor. I hate the color, but I like that I can actually dye the lobster outfit into maybe something a little more subdued. In my case, like a dark gray or a dark blue.
I'm in the same boat. I agree, because it's like it sucks having like your ideal clothing, but then it's an outfit or a design you don't like.
And I got AIDS.
For 60 cents, and you're just taking a shit right in front of Butters.
Yeah, you can take a shit in all the houses. And every shit you take, you can take the shit nugget.
I have shat in every toilet. Never used a shit nugget. I completely forgot I had them out, honestly.
We were talking about the game, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Evil Cartman's goatee.
Oh yeah, I remember that episode. Like it was a different dimension
Right.
of Cartman, and then like it turned out he was nicer than the old Cartman, so that was something.
Evil Cartman.
Yes.
We are just beginning, though, folks. When we have a lot to talk about
Oh,
as the playthrough
yes.
continues. So stay tuned tomorrow for part 2 of South Park: Stick of Truth.